As if putting people in bondage and stealing from them with lies and deceit is not enough. They go ahead to intimidate these same people just in case they want to stand up for themselves. They intimidate them using several tactics, several means. They have 7 good strategies. Remember, 7 is the number of completion. That means they have left no stone unturned. Let me tell you their tactics. Number 1 tactics, they use money. You see them paying bloggers. Nobody paid me, so I know this is true. Nobody is paying me. Dr. Ebed Amina does not know me. But the people in the other side, they pay bloggers. Secondly, they do what they call, I call it hunger alleviation. The same things that the politicians do. You tell politicians, I need good light, they give you rice. I need good school, they give you rice. I need good road, they give you rice. The same people that they are supposed to be teaching the right thing, what they do is to organize hunger alleviation, maybe for widows sometimes, and then once in a while they give 1, 2, 3 persons, you know, they give them money, they do all those giveaways, give them money or rice or the rest of them. And it does not reach everybody, because it cannot reach everybody. But the gospel that will set men free, they withhold it from people, and then they do all those their giveaways, so that people say, hey, you are a good person, stop talking about my papa, he gave me this. Those followers of yours do not understand that you are just using all those things as camouflage. So sometimes you do giveaways so that this man of God have good hearts. You have good heart after stealing from the people. The people that could not send their children to school because they were paying you and paying seed and doing the rest of them, they couldn't send their children to school, and they were listening to you, so they did not invest their money and go and do work. They spent all their time in church instead of them to go and work. And so they became poor by your preaching. At the end of the day, you give them rice. You organize hunger alleviation programs, and they rejoice and think that you are a good person and think that you are their savior, without knowing that you have stolen something bigger from them. Number 2 tactics, they say more lies. They say more lies, just like the lies that Job was poor because he refused to pay tithe. Those kind of lies, in order to captivate you and keep you in their bondage and keep you in their control. Number 3, they instill fear by laying curses. Things like, touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. If you speak against the prophet, you will be cursed. How many people? Thank God for somebody like Daddy Freeze. How many curses don't rain for your head? Don't worry, time will tell. Nothing, my dear, nothing. And in fact, let me tell you something. If God has not been fast to bless you through their words, now their curse go come rain. Use your head now. All the blessings they have been pronouncing on you, you know what, this week, somebody will call you, you shall have connection. This week, if I be a man of God, give, and if I be a man of God, before the end of you will testify. You did not testify, you. Is it now their curses that are going to work on you? My sister, think for yourself. These people are not working with God. Number 4 tactics that they use is that they use your fellow followers or victims to fight you. Now, if your eye is opening, they say, this one is going to be a problem. They instigate others. They instigate their followers, the ones that have not come to see the light, and they lie on their head. They brainwash them. They recruit them into hating you so much and abusing you and doing all sorts of things to you. That's what they do. Number 5 tactics is that they use shaming. Yes, some of them that know your past will use it against you. Some of them that know your condition will use it against you. If you are short, they will call you short man. If you are tall, they tell you tall past your brain. If you are single, they single shame you, because they are all trying to suppress you and silence you. Then number 6, emotional blackmail. This is the one that gets to religious people, and those people that say, oh, you're not walking in love, you're not gentle, you're talking against your fellow brethren, you're this, you're not walking in love, take it easy, let peace reign, there is war. Yes, there is war, and the Bible have given us the go ahead to wear and prepare for that war. That is what we are doing. And again, they don't know the true meaning of love. Love is what we are doing, because we are taking the bull by the horn to save men. We're not doing this for ourselves. No, we are not. If we wanted to do this for ourselves, we'll go over to the enemy side. We become self-centered and selfish. We preach tithe and giving. That is how to be self-centered. We are doing it for love. We are the ones that are doing it for love's sake. It is urgent. So we cannot be sugarcoating things. We cannot be massaging you. We cannot be romancing you. No, this is not time for it. This is time for war. This is a spiritual war, okay? The number 7, which is the complete, the one that makes their strategy complete, to tell you that they have exhausted all strategy, is accusation. Let me ask you, all those accusing Dr. Ebed Damina that he did this, he did the other one, he used to sleep with my son. I saw somebody saying he used to sleep with his daughter in the Lord. He slept with my wife. Oga, that time he slept with your wife and you did not expose him. Don't you think exposing him now says a lot about you? Now, because he's going against you, all of a sudden, you that covered evil, you are not exposing it, because you are not a good person. You only expose evil when it does not go your way. You are an accomplice. And guess what? We are not moved. We do not care what you say about him. You said he did it then, when he was not preaching the gospel of truth. We know you people. I for one, I know that most of you are doing worse than what you are accusing him of. But the reason why you're bringing it, because he's preaching the gospel. All these against the gospel. Shame unto you people. Shame. So you could not expose him then. You were covering him. You are an accomplice and you are a worse person than him. This is your strategy so that your business will not fail. But guess what? We know you for who you are. We know you people. We know your tactics. We know your strategies. Stop already. You cannot stop us from loving him. You cannot stop us from preaching the gospel that he's preaching, because this is the gospel that will free men. And guess what? You can't use anybody. Hear me. You cannot use anybody if you are preaching and practicing this gospel. No, you cannot preach that everybody is closer to God and then deceive a woman into sleeping with you. In fact, it is your type of preaching that deceives women and deceives everybody. You tell them that grace pass grace. I have more grace. When you sleep with me, you contact more grace. God will punish all of you now. We know who you are. Stop hiding, chameleons. So you guys have exhausted all your weapons. But guess what? We are just starting. Dr. Ebed Damina is already fighting with the sword of truth. And guess what? We have many weapons, so we have not touched. Do you know that there is a weapon called the weapon of love? Oh, when we touch that weapon, it's a very powerful weapon. This is why I'm enjoining every army of the true gospel, every lover of the true gospel watching this video right now, to wield your weapon. Your weapon of love is the one that will make you share the truth whenever you hear it. The weapon of faith is the one that will shield you from their accusations.